But let's go for it. I don't know what we're going to do now. Okay. Did I miss anything? Can we go out of the window maybe? Oh, sturdy bars. Okay, yeah, he thought of that. Okay, preventing us from being used as an exit. The way, same set of double doors you entered through. And I don't know if our inventory currently. Okay, yeah, we have money in a wallet. Get matchbook. Examine matchbook. That just happens like randomly, so don't think I did anything good. Oh yeah, the Blue Oyster Club. Oh, light match. No. Yeah, we won't. Okay. Yeah. Zuzu Zerful. Flea markets are like, especially in like non-urban areas, like kind of yeah, they have tons of stuff for really good prices. Yeah, and you can say, yeah, I mean, so many different kinds of things at flea markets. I bought this invisible teapot made in Japan. I got this little creepy creamer guy who looks even creepier because he's been keyed out. I got Sherbert, and these things are all like, you know, for the most part, like this guy was $11. The teapot actually was like 35 or something. Usually I buy stuff for like less than 20. This dress I got for $20. The game, yeah, there's like any number of things. Invisible magical teapot. Okay, we got the matchbook. Okay, I don't know. Do we need a cigar butt? Can we light the cigar? Light butt. Do we need a cigar butt? We'll at least examine it. He's ruggedly handsome. Yes, Adrian Bauer, it's so much fun. And there's just so much stuff to look at. It's this feast for the eyes, really. Gosh. I guess we're just going to go get hunted now. I don't really see an alternative. Okay, oh, open dresser. Open drawer. Open drawers. Open drawer. Oh, open drawer. Because they said there's 3 drawers, right? Open dresser. Why would they say that? Why would they say there's a dresser with 3 drawers? That's very specific, right? Search dresser. Along the wall opposite the nightstand is a dresser with 3 drawers. Open top drawer. Open middle drawer. Huh. Yeah, Judge Con. I wish, because this particular the flea market vendor that had the Twilight Zone also had the Indiana Jones box, and they didn't have anything else really. They had like mostly like you can find cartridges and stuff, but not a lot of big boxes either. Some CD games too they had. Okay, we can't do anything with the dresser. Okay, how about examine bed. Look, bed. Hide under bed. Okay. Okay, there's a fireproof safe. Yeah, we tried to open up the safe, right? Open safe. Crack safe. Examine safe. Look at safe. Dial combo. Use dial on safe. Fireproof safe built into the side. Okay. Examine lamp. Look at lamp. Hard game. It's a hard game. It's a safe here we cannot open or even try to open. There are drawers. Last big box game you bought at a market was Wing Commander 3, Judge Con. Before that, I don't think I'd ever bought any. I don't think, yeah, I was telling you guys I don't really collect. And so I've not really bought anything big box wise, but that was kind of too good to resist. I don't think there's anything. Maybe we just need to go get hunted now. Sturdy bars. Okay, let's go north. So I can't remember which way is the way to go. Okay. Here's the den. French Prophecies book, nursery rhyme book, someone's diary. We read the diary already. It didn't... Yeah, so we read that already. He longs to hunt. We can't get the key. Yeah. We have to return here later after we survive not being hunted. Can we go down? I can't remember. South? Okay. You enter the living room to find the man sitting on a couch. He stands and speaks as you enter. Good, I see you are ready for the hunt. I've decided that you are not much of a challenge as is, and thus I must even the odds a bit. Here's a rope and a knife. Thanks. He holds out a long, curving knife and a rope. Oh, you found a nice Conquest of Camelot. That's kind of nice. Yeah, I recently played that with level 0 NPCs, and it's a wonderful game. You can find the playthrough somewhere there. A Nightbot. Okay, so I guess get knife, take knife from him. I guess we're gonna do this. Get knife. Examine knife. The knife is designed in the spirit of all great fighting men. It is long, sharp, and has a handle you can really grip. Looking at it almost makes you want to go out and rescue a damsel or two. Almost. Get rope. You take the rope and knife and then are blindfolded and led away. You can feel the change in the air and hear the noises of the jungle when you reach the outside. You stumble along, not being able to see until your handlers halt. They remove the blindfold and one announces, "Tally-ho, let the hunt begin." They all exit and you are alone again, naturally. You are in a cold, dark cave. The cave is featureless, save for the remains of an old campfire and a few bones scattered here and there. The only exit appears to be to the south. In this area, there are dried bones and fist-sized rocks. Examine bones. Bones are dry and brittle. Examine rocks. Rocks! I wonder what kind of rocks these are. The rocks form a ring around what used to be a campfire. Get rock. What kind of rock are they? Take rock? No way, Jose. Okay. I will save then. Seeing as it seems like the saving works in this DOS box. Select save slots. Okay, I'm going to save this and then save. Call this in cave being haunted. Yeah, examine rocks with loop exactly south. Are we going to get like pictures again? Yay! Look at that. You walk down a small path until your progress is halted by a large tree standing in the middle of the path. The path goes around both sides and connects again on the opposite side. It continues again to the north, where it stops at an entrance to some kind of cave, and then to the south. On either side of you, the jungle gets dense with shrubs and trees. You are standing face to face with an enormous and extremely hungry tiger. Must be the one that got away. It sees you and crouches, preparing to spring upon its newfound prey. What do we have again? Do I have food? No. The tiger. Okay. Undo. Okay. I like the undo command. That's real nice. Halted by large trees. Okay. Path goes around both sides and connects again on the opposite side. Continues again to the north. Okay. Where it stops and enters some kind of cave, and then to the south. And then to the south. Okay. So we went south, right? Let's just try to go north. You run into the cave, hoping the tiger won't come in after you, but it does. You find yourself trapped in the cave as the tiger moves in for the kill. The tiger leaves, no longer hungry. If you could still hear, the tiger would be saying, great. Okay, so that's not right. The circle of life. So, okay, let's go south. You move directly toward the tiger, who is thrilled that its dinner is delivering itself. It lunges and ends your movement permanently. I hate to be the one to break it to you, but it seems you are dead as a doornail, passed on to a higher plane, plastered. Undo. Yeah, Tony the Tiger joke. Okay. Right. Can we bribe it? I feel like we're not prepared for this. Hey, we didn't even have to do anything there. I'm going to slow down this game a little bit. Because I think... I can't read. I think I can't read what it says sometimes. 1,000. Do I have catnip, Tandagasa asks. I forgot I had that catnip. Oh wait, it's just money. Money's catnip to some. Yeah, the tiger takes advantage of your prolonged state. As it approaches, you are reminded of the time you used to... See, this is why we slowed the game down. We can read this. We used to deliver pizzas. Okay, great. Fantastic. Tie rope to tree. Tie rope to tree. That can't be done here, silly. Let's take a lay of the land again. What was the small path has halted large trees, middle of path. Climb tree, climb tree, climb tree, climb tree, climb tree. You reach the tree and start climbing just as the tiger makes his attack. It falls just short as you pull yourself onto a branch that will support you. The tiger is sitting at the base of the tree, looking up at you hungrily. You climb the tree to find a secure branch and sit on it. It is too dark for you to see anything beyond your immediate surroundings. The pixel art is incredible in this game. The person, Patrick Moran, did the art for this game, and he did the most incredible Berenstain Bear. Let me get it. Patrick Moran. You can find his video game credits. You can find, he's got the most amazing EGA Berenstain Bear graphics. Yes. Yeah. Tigers cannot climb trees. This is common. No, I don't know. They probably can, right? I got the match. Oh, I should have gotten the butt, because then I could use it as a torch, right? Light match. I can't see anything. Yeah, I probably... Okay, I'm going to restore the game and get the butt. Because it'll give me a little bit of light, right? Light... Okay, light rope. Okay, we're going to restore the game. Wearing fine clothes. Okay, so load. Okay, so I'm going to get matchbook. Get butt. I still don't think that means anything. Examine butt. It's about an inch long. Okay, yeah. Yeah. I think I could make that work. Wear clothes. I already did. Put on fine clothes. Already, okay. I can't remember which way to go. I'm just going to save it again because I took my stuff. Save. Okay, this is have, but, and match. Okay. We're going to go out of here. I can't, yeah, remember west. Bear trap. Get trap. Okay, so we can't give us the bear trap. Get pen? Okay. Okay. Okay, I didn't get the fine clothes. Remove clothes. Get fine clothes. I'm not they're right there. He's gonna kill me for not wearing the clothes. Look fine clothes. The game has not been very good for synonyms these days, Zorful. Tando says, I think I saw the closed caption spelling Berenstain 2 different ways. Oh no. Did I swear to you? Okay, anyway, let's just get out of here. Yeah, I can see myself renaming the Pam's Cafe's Meg's Cafe, because I think that would be a very sweet a sweet reference to, yeah, Meg Murray of Wrinkle in Time, which is, yeah, like I said, lovely book. Let's see. Okay, well, we'll find out down. I can't remember which way I can go. South? Yeah. Okay. Get knife. Get rope. Okay, and then now we go to great. Oh, you know what? Maybe get a dried bone, right? Get bone. Just take everything, right? Yeah, it's not great in synonyms. Baron stain bears. Okay, I want to get the dried bones because I want to, like, light them on fire. And it won't let me get the rocks because it just laughs at me. Okay. South. Beautiful tiger. Let's go. Okay. Yeah, that is amazing. Okay. Climb tree. Okay, here we go. Light butt. Light match. Open matchbook. Smell air. Okay, well, I'll give it some credit. Light cigar with match. Light cigar. Strike match. Get match. Remove match from matchbook. Oi. Climb tree, find secure branch to sit on it. Too dark for you to see. Look at branch. Branches are keeping gravity from damaging your person. Look at tiger. Is it still down there? Springs to life and demands rights to privacy. What? Cut tree. Cut branch. Okay. We're stuck up a tree. We have a leather wallet, some money, some rope, knife, fountain pen, matchbook, cigar butts. Examine rope. The rope would be suitable for any task suitable to a rope. I don't know. Smoke cigar. Go, 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 go. Score. Right. Okay. Oh, boy. Money, rope, knife, fountain pen, matchbook, cigar butt. I can't think of any other way to say it. Use match. Use match on cigar. Use cigar. Eat cigar. Rub match. Is this at this point? Am I gonna actually go to a walkthrough for the first time in this playthrough? Maybe. Although I don't know if we went to all the different places that we could possibly go. Maybe I will, because the other thing that there is to do in the game is there's a train that the Grim Reaper was killing us on. So that was kind of a sticking point. Goman Sama says, correction to what I said last week, the Most Dangerous game was mostly finished before King Kong went into production. The long-standing myth came from test footage for King Kong, which was shot while the Most Dangerous game was in production. Yeah, this is apparently like some sort of... I wonder if I need to watch that movie to get what to do here. I actually don't know necessarily if I've done everything else and like been to all the other locations. Because there was a, I think there was a way to go. There could be other places to go. I'm going to save this as up a tree, and then we're going to restore to a different point. Okay, so this one I'm going to save. I'm just glad that the save games work. Up a tree in the dark. You got a DVD if it helps. I'm sure I can find it. Good, Judge Khan. Thank you for the offer. Let me load this. Let me load select slave slot. Living room. Let's just try living room. Load states. Okay. From here, you step out of your house right into a military patrol. Rather than ask you any questions, they mercilessly gun you down. That's the first. I thought we got robbed and killed if we left the house without putting our money in the wallet, but I guess randomly you can just die. Which means jungle sets which were repurposed for King Kong and not the other way around. Still neat how the two movies share the same creative team and some of the same cast. I think it's really fun watching like older movies and seeing some of the same sets that get reused. I'm going to just try the same thing, right? Why wouldn't... Put money in wallets. I don't have a wallet. Oh, I didn't get the wallet. Maybe it kills me unless I leave the house with the right stuff. Yeah, maybe that's the problem. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we need to get our wallet, get our money. Okay, east. Okay, down. The one sci-fi prop with the two red neon light bars that got used everywhere. There was that something that had like light bars in it that was like blue that I know they used in TNG. Did we go west actually? West. West is the kitchen. Was there anything in here? I don't think there was anything in the kitchen, but I will double check. Okay. Yeah, we couldn't open the refrigerator or the open refrigerator to get any food out for Tiger. I wonder. Okay. The walls are prepped with work counters, act as roofs with storage cupboards, open cupboard. We tried all this before, but you never know. Maybe I didn't just phrase things properly. Get food. Thinking. Look at table. Ooh, Bilkin says Dracula 1931 and Spanish Dracula not only use the same sets, they use them on the same day, just on day shift and afternoon shift. That's amazing. That's so cool. And the Spanish team saw the dailies for the English team's footage, which allowed them to improve many of the shots. That's lovely. Procrastinating Gary class for your Iranian films class. Nice. The center of the room is less. We got nothing out of this room at all. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of. I love a kitchen in an adventure game because it's full of useful stuff, and there's nothing useful here as far as I can tell. Oh no, Carlos Valerius nowhere near as good as Bela Lugosi. Well, who's as good as Bela Lugosi? I'm gonna save it here again because now I got all the stuff. I'm just gonna save it on top of this one. Current save. A second. Select save slot. Select save slot. Living room. Okay, I'm just gonna save it. Save. Okay. Have wallet and money going out. Okay. Right. Okay, so now it lets us go out because we have what we need for it to get out of the house. Okay. I'm going to explore. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. North. And then north. Oh, yeah. Beautiful flowers. I don't think beautiful flowers are going to help us with the tiger or with not being able to see at night. Go north. Let's go east. Cement brick, which you cannot pick up. They cannot go in this direction. Okay, so this one. So this is the room with the brick. And there's no north. Let me see, east. Maybe I just need to update this map I have. Okay, and then north. We can't go north. No. Okay, so there's no north here. But east of here is Duval, as far as I know. Right? No. So I didn't even do this correctly. My map making skill is not good. Okay, we can go south. 4 directions. Right, Eastern Road is Duval. So we haven't done anything at Duval's. Either. Door. Enter store. Unlock door. Yeah, this is all stuff. Oh, I've tried all this stuff before. Broken says Carlos is the Spanish form of Charles, which reminds me of something. Months ago, I suggested a made-up name Charles for Colonel Dijon's deceased younger brother, but if you ask Celie, she specifies his name was Jacques, which is the French form of James and the origin of the English name Jack. The name Jack is not actually familiar for John. It's not? I thought it was. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I don't. So this is okay. Maybe I should try to redo my map here because I obviously didn't do a good job. Because I want to make sure before I go to a walkthrough, I want to make sure that I've kind of tried out, like exhausted my options. Because maybe I just did a bad job. Okay, so Duval's is for the most eastward thing. So Duval. Okay, west. Okay. So this one. Okay. North, south, east, west. Okay. Okay. Let's go south. Have we missed anything? Okay. East is the library. Okay, north and west. Okay. East we cannot go because, yeah. Open door. It doesn't mean it. Read sign. So this is where library is. We cannot go there. So what's the point? Okay. Look at sign. Hi, gentlemen. Happy Come Ticket Tuesday. Thanks for stopping by, and thank you for the sneeze bits. So close for construction. Okay. West. Okay. You walk up into a rich, huge driveway headed by. Okay, at the top of the driveway is a Gothic style museum. The road continues to the east and west. Okay, so we have a west. And this is another thing. The driveway, we cannot go up to this mansion, right? South? Or can we? Oh, we have not been here. Okay, so here's a thing. Mansion. All right, new area. Giancarlo has no S at the end. I'm thinking of the only Giancarlo I know is not someone I know, but Giancarlo Esposito, which I don't think he has an S at the end. You find yourself standing before an immense building. Its Gothic architecture looks quite ancient, yet seems to have a very elaborate security system. Lots of hidden cameras and lasers scan the lawn. The entrance is directly to your south, but the way is barred by a fence. The driveway is leading away from the museum. Oh, this is the museum. Excuse me, to the north and west. North and west. Okay, and south is the door. Oh, this is the gate. Okay. Right. Entrance is directly to your south, so this is entrance. But the way is barred by a gate. Okay. Fence. Okay. Okay. It's just not going to let me go there, right? You walk a little ways until you're halted by a rather odd-looking fence. It has a very high-tech design with a special screen showing a view of the entire grounds. There are no guards, but it doesn't appear guards are needed with defenses like these. Past the gate, the walkway continues south to a stairway leading up to a door. To the north is the exit from the museum grounds. In every other direction, the grounds, museum. This is museum. In every other direction, the grounds continue to a beautiful pattern of green grass and leafy trees. You see a bunch of flowers. Okay. Look at flowers. Oops. Flowers are arranged in a pretty assortment. I don't want them. Look at screen. He winks at you. What? Special screen. Gate is locked to break. Climb gate. You get halfway up when an electrical surge rushes through your body, knocking you off. Well, that was a pretty good try. So this is electrical. Electrical. Okay. But there are flowers here. Flowers. Okay. I don't think I've had a Japanese egg sando. I've heard of such a thing. Gary Angeles. Oh, whoops. Okay, I think that only one south, right? Well, just try. Okay, north. Okay, right. Driveway north. Okay, we haven't gone west yet. Okay, west is out of this area. Okay. You're standing at the west entrance to the museum in the middle of Bader Street. The road runs from north to south. Oh, north to south. There's a driveway which is blocked by a set of gates to the west. Another driveway. Gates. Okay. South. North. Standing at the very edge of Bader Street. It's kind of like, yeah, it's not super good because like that didn't change. At the outskirts of town, to the south, a small dirt driveway runs directly to an abandoned warehouse. Okay, this is where we've been before. That leads us to the island, desert island. The only other exit to this. Okay, so this is to the warehouse. This is to double check. Yeah, this is the warehouse, which we have been before. Okay, so that was fine. Okay. Okay. Most of the windows broken, paint rotting away. Entrance is to your south, and the town to the north. Okay, so this is to entrance, and this is to deserted island. Have you had modern verbs and egg sando? I think Japanese egg salad sandwiches don't have mayonnaise in them, right? They're more like vinegar based. North. Okay, Bader, and then north, and then this one is going to have the gates. To the east is a gate. Excuse me. Let's go north. Burke and Bader. Okay. Roads continues to the east and south respectively. Okay, so south, I think. There's a street sign here. East and south. Okay. East. Okay. Okay. Top of the drive is Gothic style mansion. Road continues to the east and west. If I go south from here, is this the same as the mansion? Yes, it is. Okay, good. So those two hook up. Okay, good. Okay, west. Medium boiled egg in the middle, really good. Ooh, I like that. I like that more than the hard boiled eggs. Okay, so go west. Okay. And runs from north. North. Okay. Roads continue to the east and south. Okay, right. So east is going to be Black Casa. Okay. Top of the drive is a Gothic style museum. Okay, yeah, so that's where the museum goes up. Okay. South Roads continues to the east and west. Okay. I think I got that better now. Okay, so east, and then from here, we're going to see the library to the east, which is closed. Okay, yes. So go north. From here to the east will be Duval's. Yes. Okay, so let's go north again. Okay, it's a road branch to the west and south. Okay, so let's go west. Bread was spongy and good. I had my cakes. I'm not super hungry. But I'm still kind of hungry. Okay, construction site. Okay, so this is construction site. Con site. Putting up a new office building. Okay, framework nearly completed. Roads continue east and west. In this area there is, yeah, so this is where the brick is. That we cannot get. I wanted it, I couldn't get it. Take brick. We were too weak to get it. Oh my god, what? I couldn't get it before. Oh. I've tried to get this brick before. Is this a different brick? Okay. Gotta save. Now we're going to try to throw this through Duval's store window. Okay. Save state. Got brick. Go to Duval's. Okay, let's go to Duval's. East. South. East. Oh, interesting. Okay. You're a new student at the school. Food carts are awesome, though. Arrogant, logician, happy Crimson Tuesday. Yes. We are in the Twilight Zone, which means they can do whatever they want, and it doesn't have to make sense because it's the Twilight Zone. Do. Let's try throwing the brick through this. Throw brick at window. Yes! You smash the window nearest the door handle and reach through to unlock the door. Oh, you had a piece of blueberry cake from tous les jours tonight. It was nice. Blueberry cake. I also like red bean. I smashed. Okay, I don't know where to go now. Do I go east? When you first enter, okay, so it's east. This is store. Interior. When you first enter, it is completely dark. A strange feeling that you can't quite place passes through your body but slowly fades. You are. I was thinking it would be Robert Duvall. But I guess original logician Shelley Duvall, was she in Twilight Zone? What's happening? You are cradling the body of a dying young soldier in your arms. He doesn't appear to have much time left. But with great effort, he manages to lift his eyelids. Recognition, smash! Recognition flashes in his eyes, and he fights to speak in a voice frail and tired. My friend, my true friend, we have lived through much together, and now I go on to the afterlife first. Do not be sad, I go with anticipation, ready to be rid of this world and this pain. He stops. His face wrenches in seemingly unbearable pain, but through the pain he continues. I love you as a brother. Take this. Remember me. Oh, what's it going to be? Is it going to be tiger repellent? A single tear rolls down his cheek as his eyes close and peace overtakes him. What? Okay, if I could ask for one thing in this game, what would I want in this game? Okay. We couldn't kill the Grim Reaper. I would want a gun. Or shoot the hunter. Or shoot the tiger. I want a gun. Santa, can I please have a gun? That would solve all my problems. It might be a gun. He's a soldier. It might be a gun. I chewed my eye out. Arrogant Magician. This game is like a lot of fun. It's hard because the parser is not super flexible, but the graphics are really good. I actually shared Patrick Moran is the only person on the credits of this game that hasn't made just this game. There are 5 or 6 people who made this game. Here it is. I got it. I got the game. And this is developed by Gigabit Systems. And they didn't make anything else. They only made this. And 5 of the 6 people who made this game didn't make anything else. Except the artist who made some Berenstain Bears EGA games that look amazing. The kid did shoot his eye out? What? Yeah, I bought this for $20 at a flea market in Northern Ontario. And it was a steal. I think this was the original saran wrap that was in fact. Cellophane. And speaking of that, Arrogant Logician, if you like that one, maybe you'll like this one. At the same flea market, I got this Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade in some sort of battered cellophane that is in beautiful condition. I got that also for $20 Canadian, which is crazy. I already played that one, though. I streamed it. I'm not going to play it again. Okay, so what are we going to get? He's going to give us a gun. That would solve every one of our problems in this game. Let's go. You are holding a single shining silver bullet in... What? Engraved? Wow. You are holding a single shining silver bullet engraved with a picture of a dragon. It's almost a gun. You are in a large bamboo hut. Look how good this looks. Okay, I gotta do a screenshot. Oh yeah, Ann K recommended this incredible like screenshot utility, and it's awesome. It's called Share X or something, and it takes a bit of setting up, but it's actually really cool. Capture active window, shift. Yeah, flea markets can be really good. There's so many things I love in flea markets. I love big box games, ceramics, glass, books, clothing, jewelry. I like most things at flea markets. Just throw the bullet really hard. This is so cool. You're in a large bamboo hut. Broken chairs and tables have been pushed. Empty chairs and empty tables have been pushed to the edges of the structure to allow for a row of cots which lie in the center of the room. The only exit is through a crudely constructed bamboo door in the south wall. We're in a new place. Okay, so this is bamboo hut. I don't know. Okay, wait. I should put this in the middle of the paper. Bamboo hut. And then there's south. Okay. Army cot and a dead body. Okay. Look at cot. Cot is standard army issue. Look at body. He has been hurt very badly and the outlook is not too great. But you said he was dead. You said he was dead, and the outlook is not that great? The bullet's made of solid silver and has an intricately carved picture. We know it's a dragon. Dragon bullet. Talk to man. He's dying. He already said his bit, right? Take this. South. You're standing in the middle of a small rundown village. Okay, village. To the east and west are dilapidated huts that look hardly big enough to accommodate a single person. Okay, east and west. I don't know if they'll let me go in either of those places. To the southwest is what appears to be the oldest hut. Its only outstanding feature is that it's still standing. There's a hut to the north that looks almost big enough to sleep in and appears to be far more sturdy than the rest, which we were in. Path to the south leads up a small hill away from the town. Cool. Okay, let's go west. We're loading. Oh, graphics. Hey, that looks like... Is that the same graphics except without the body? Small cluttered hut. Okay, small hut. It is crude, having only a dirt floor and no windows. Is that not a window? I guess that's a picture. It is not very high, so you cannot stand upright. Garbage is strewn about the floor. Only exit from the hut is through the eastern door which you entered. You see a farmer's shovel and a gardener's hoe. Okay. Wooden chair. Look, shovel. Shovel's a long wooden pole with a metal spade attached to the end. Look, hoe. Hoe is just that, a hoe. Look, chair. Chair's obviously homemade. It is all wood held together by only a few nails. Oh, can we get nail? What do you want to get? Do we want a hoe or a shovel? Get shovel. Quickly snatch it while no one is looking. Get hoe. Let's get them both. Get chair. I got the chair. I don't want the chair. Drop chair. Do. Okay, let's go east. Let's go to the other hut. Yeah, it's the same room. But that's okay though. I'm thrilled when I get any graphics in this game. The hut was obviously constructed quickly and was not meant to be permanent. Shattered debris and pieces of shrapnel are mere reminders of just how movable these huts must be. Although you could probably walk through the wall, an exit has been constructed to the western wall. In this area there is some shrapnel. Look. Shrapnel. Shrapnel's everywhere in all different sizes and shapes. Get shrapnel. I want shrapnel. Great. Okay. West. Okay. There is south leads up small hill away from town, and southwest is oldest hut. Let's go to oldest hut. Hut. Old. Oh, I don't know if Japanese egg salad uses Kewpie mayo. I don't know. I thought it didn't use mayo, but I don't know. I mean, I'm sure there's many kinds. You're standing in the most permanent of all the huts. It appears to have been there for quite some time, but it also looks as if it could topple over at any minute. This hut is as deserted and empty as the others, with the exception of a pile of wretched smelling clothes. You can also see a few bones scattered about the floor of the hut. The only exit through the door of the northeast. Okay. Short piece of rope and a long piece of rope. Look rope. Look rope. Which one? Look loop. Look long rope. The rope is enough to make a coil. It's thick and strong. Look short rope. Only length of your arm, but very thick and sturdy. I want both. Get long rope. Get short rope. We have so much stuff. I'm going to save. Select save slot. Save state. Looted huts have ropes. Okay. Northeast. Go south. Oh. You walk up the gently sloping path until you reach the crest of the hill, where you stop to survey your surroundings. You're standing in an open area. Open area. The ground feels very moist. Thick clumps of grass seem to be growing everywhere. The path continues on to the south, where it disappears at the entrance to some very thick woods. Movement is restricted in every other direction by shrubs and tangles, except, of course, where the path leads north back into the village. You see some grass. Look, grass. What? Get grass. You are now carrying it. Examine. It's not here, but we have it. Look, grass. Well, we have. One is fine. Inventory. Yeah, we have it. Don't worry about it. Look at the little... Oh, this is great. I'm taking in all the techniques here. Okay, let's go south. Let's continue south. The woods are too dark and foreboding for to allow you to enter them. Okay, so foreboding woods. Foreboding. So we're kind of stuck. Well, we can dig. We have a shovel, right? Dig. Dig grass. Okay, dig hill. Dig ground. Use shovel. I didn't know there was a John Lithgow movie for Twilight Zone Gary Class. And you make a good point that the whole Twilight Zone was a black and white show. Dessert sandwiches. I know Japanese dessert sandwiches are a thing. I don't think I've had them. Okay, this has a hill, right? Clumps of grass seem to be going everywhere. The ground is moist. Use shovel on ground. Use hoe on ground. Shovel ground. Dig hole. You sadly dig a hole large enough to function as a grave. Oh, we're going to bury our friend. Oh, yeah, the fruit sandwiches. Yes. Yeah, there's like, they do fruit and cream with the white bread. Okay, I guess we're going to bury this guy. Okay. So, look, hole. Whatever. Okay, north. North. Right. Okay. Get body. Carrying too much. Drop. We don't need the shovel anymore. Oh, we do. Drop hoe. Okay. Get body. Okay. Get. Oh, drop. Short. Oh, drop long rope. Get body. Drop short rope. Oh, is that the movie where something bad, the tragedy happened? I get it. The Twilight Zone movie. Get body. Oh, wait. Drop shrapnel. Drop grass. Get body. You heave him over your shoulder. He seems to weigh quite a bit. Okay, let's go. This game actually makes me feel like I'm good at games, like adventure games, and I'm not. I'm very happy right now. Put body in hole. You lower the still warm body. Is he not dead? Examine body. He's not dead. What are we doing? I'm not supposed to bury this guy, right? Talk to man. Talk to body. I don't feel right about this. I didn't know there was a Dark Crystal adventure game, Gary Angelis. What was this? Yeah, this game is really nice, and I've never seen this style before. I guess we should just bury this living man. You solemnly refill the hole with the dirt, forming a mound on top. Okay. I don't know why we did that. I'm sorry, man. Great. Okay. I'll get my stuff again. Uh-huh. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I gotta hoe it? Hoe the mound? Wait. Oh, I forgot. Okay, look. Okay. Search caught. Okay. Dark Crystal game made me want to watch the movie again and see details I hadn't thought about. Like, I gotta see what this looks like. Dark Crystal game. Let me write this down. Hoe grass. Okay, I don't know. Maybe something's changed in the other huts? Oh, it's a CR high-res adventure game. Why don't I remember this? Look, close. Mm-hmm. Is there anything? Did anything else change? We buried a living guy. What else is there to do? Oh, there's an adventure game of Labyrinth for Commodore 64. Ooh. I don't. Yeah, I'm a bit out of a loss now because we seem to be stuck in this little pocket dimension. Oh, are we supposed to put the? He gave us the bullet, so we're not supposed to give it. Did we? Were we supposed to do something else with the grave? Oh, thank you so much for the follow, by the way. I don't. Let's see here. Like the thing is we can't even tell that there's a mound there now. Look mound. Look grave. Look hole. Yeah. Yes, Tenacious Explosivo. Happy Crimson Tuesday. Yeah, they made a game for the Twilight Zone. They made this and yeah, here it is. And it's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Except I'm kind of stuck. There's a few different places that I've been that I can't really seem to make much headway. And it's just, it's a bit obscure. Put grass on grave. Okay, yeah. There's a few places we're kind of stuck. There's this area where there's this village, and we just buried our still alive but nearly dead comrade who gave us a silver bullet. There's another area that's a deserted island that there is not deserted. There's an island that this rich hunter guy lives on. He's hunting us for sport, and we get away from him and climb a tree, but then it's dark and we don't really have a way out of that. And then the other scenario is we're getting off of this train. We get on and off of a train, and the Grim Reaper is there, and he keeps killing us. But I don't know if I've I don't know if I've visited all the areas yet because I was really bad at mapping this place initially. I'm going to save here. I will save here as my latest. DOSBox X has save states that even though it throws up an error whenever I do this, it seems to work for this game, and I'm very happy about that. Buried guy. Now what? But before we go, I'm gonna at least try to finish off this map because just my process of remapping this area has kind of helped me to discover this whole of these locations. Like I visited the mansion, which I hadn't, the museum, which I hadn't visited before, which I could not get into, and we got into Duval's toy store, which led us into this area. There's more. Maybe there's more that I have not seen in this game. Okay, so got brick. Go to Duval's. Actually, yeah, let's just load the drop brick, go to Duval's, because I can just throw the brick and then come, like, just don't enter the room. And we can just have that done already. Yeah. I will be back. Happy Crimson Tuesday. Yeah, so from here, yeah, so we have it, I think. Yeah, and we're just gonna throw the brick and then come back to this area. East, south, east. Yeah, I'm enjoying this, but I'm almost feeling like maybe next week I'll have to start looking at a walkthrough because I'm at a bit of a loss. Throw brick at window. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna save here as well because going into the next area sends me to the hut area. So let's see here. Save state. This is broke Duval window. Can go east, but I won't. I won't because I still have some exploring to do. So west of Duval's is this, down east and west. So we can go west from here. So let's go west from here. And here we're at Denton Street. To your south is the lake. So this is lake. We cannot go there. And road continues east and west. Okay, so lake, we cannot go to lake. Yeah, okay, so west is our only option. I don't trust anything in any of this game. It's probably a creepy doll. West. Okay, so this one, you come up to intersect cross street, signpost up ahead. West is small corner store, which we cannot go into, which I will try again. Roads continue north, south, and east. North, south, and east. And just to try go. Oh yeah, and also this is where there is the tricycle and flowers. Tricycle, flowers. Okay. Yeah, west cannot go in that direction, that was the direction of the store. West is a small corner store. Enter store. No. Okay, so let's go south. Okay, and the south is our house. Back to our house. Okay. Right, our house. So going north will take us back to Tricycle Flowers. Going north. Okay. So there is a vandalized street sign right behind the stop sign. Vandalized sign. Streets branch to the... Okay, we can go north still. South is back to the house. And east. Okay, east is where the construction site is. North is at the front end of a large... goes to a large building. And this is the train station. Okay, yeah, this is train station. So that's where we run into the Grim Reaper. Train station. Okay. Okay. North is a glass door. Where it pushes on the other exit south. Okay, yeah. So south onto Matheson Street. Yeah, this is where we go into the station. Okay, so this is train station. More. Train station. Okay. And we've managed to buy a ticket and go and whatnot. To north you can see Archware train. Okay, so this is train. Okay. So northeast is ticket counter. Okay. Lined up passively. Okay. To the south is out the building. Okay, yeah, so this is northeast, is ticket counter. Right. Yes. Okay. So that's it. That's the whole game, as far as we can tell. Right. And so this is where the train is. Okay. Right. Okay, perfect. To the west is a line of people, the end of which is not more than 10 feet from you. South is full of lobby. West. West is a line of people? Oh, yeah, he says we can't go that way, because that's where people... Okay. People... getting on train, right? Yeah, people getting on train. Okay. Yeah. You can't not read the text in Rod Serling's voice. I've never actually seen The Twilight Zone. I know it's a classic. Ooh, is that him? Is that Mr. Serling? He kind of talks in a clipped way, if I can think. And I think of like Tiny Toon Adventures or Animaniacs, and whenever they kind of do the Twilight Zone, they do a clipped voice that stops and then talks a little bit more. Such and such. If I had to guess. Yeah, that's Rob. That's how I know him from. I know him from like cartoons. Carl Sagan also sounds the same. I'm thinking like next week might be the week we pull out the old walkthrough for this one. I fully explored the place. I'm kind of stuck because each of these places I get stuck in. I can't get out of them. You know, like it's not like I can bring the shovel and the hoe and the bullet from the huts back into any of the other areas, right? So that's kind of what makes it tricky, but also probably makes it easier because you don't have as much contamination between different sites where you can bring stuff from one area that you can't really use in another area and get confused. But yeah, it does make me feel somewhat limited in that those areas are very discreet. Because even when going to the train, like there's a pendant we can get at the train and a business card with the Grim Reaper's name on it and stuff, but we can't actually leave that area because he's barring our way and we haven't figured out a way to get out of that. Same as with the Hunter and his islands, where we can pick up those books if we wanted to. We got the books, we got the matches, we got the cigar butt, all these things, but we cannot bring those things to other places to solve those puzzles. We only can have those inventory items for those areas, and I feel like I'm kind of stumped. Twilight Zone is marathons every year. I bet we had that in Canada too. Looks like next week I will, maybe just to get me going, right? Just to get a bit of a what is it? A few hints in the right direction might be helpful next week. And then we'll start a new piece next week. But yeah, this has been great. I actually am pretty proud of how much I've actually been able to kind of figure out on my own, considering the text parser is just a little bit tricky to use. And a lot of this is text only, but whatever graphics we do get are amazing. I'm very happy with this one.